In the quiet village of Elmsbrook, surrounded by dense forests and misty hills, there lived a boy named Aaron. He was quiet, curious, and often wandered alone, not because he didn't have friends, but because he loved the company of trees more than people. His grandmother, who raised him, used to tell him stories about the lantern keeper, an old spirit who roamed the woods at night, carrying a glowing lantern that could show people the truth they were too afraid to see. Most children laughed at the story. Aaron didn't. One autumn evening, just before the first frost, Aaron wandered deeper into the woods than ever before. The sun had dipped low, and the air turned crisp. Leaves crunched beneath his feet as fog curled around the roots like sleeping snakes. He meant to turn back. But then he saw it, a soft golden glow, flickering between the trees, like a flame dancing behind a curtain of mist. His heart thudded, but not with fear, with wonder. He followed. The light moved ahead, slow and gentle, never too far, never too close. It wasn't a torch or a fire. It moved like it had purpose. Aaron followed the glow until he reached a clearing he had never seen before, though he had lived near these woods his whole life. In the center stood a tall figure, cloaked in dark robes, holding a lantern that glowed with no flame, only light. Aaron froze. The figure turned, revealing not a face, but a soft shimmer, like moonlight on water. A voice, ancient and kind, echoed from within the cloak. "You are not lost, but you are looking." Aaron swallowed hard. "Are you the lantern keeper?" The figure gave a small nod. "Some call me that. Others never see me at all." The lantern tilted and the glow brightened. "Come," the keeper said. "Let me show you something." Against every voice in his head that said run, Aaron stepped forward. As soon as he did, the lantern pulsed, and the forest changed. He was no longer in the clearing. Instead, he stood at the edge of his own village, but it looked older. People moved slower, their clothes different, their faces younger. He saw a version of his grandmother, a teenager, laughing with friends near the bakery. She was full of life and joy, nothing like the quiet, tired woman he knew now. Then the scene shifted. A dark night. A storm. His grandmother, older now, sitting alone by a candle, a letter in her hand and tears in her eyes. The letter was from his father, a man Aaron had never met, saying he would never return. The keeper's voice whispered, "She gave up everything to raise you. Not out of duty, but love." Aaron's throat tightened. Another shift, a memory Aaron had forgotten. He saw himself much younger, sick with fever. His grandmother sat by his side for hours, wiping his forehead, whispering lullabies even as her own hands trembled from age. The lantern dimmed. Aaron stood in the clearing again. The keeper spoke. "You seek wonder, but carry blindness. You walk toward the unknown, but ignore the known." "I didn't know," Aaron whispered. "I didn't understand." "You saw her as old, as tired, but not as the girl who danced in the street. Not as the woman who lost everything, except you." Aaron fell silent. The forest was quiet too, not threatening but listening. The keeper offered the lantern. "Take it. You won't need it for light. You'll need it to remember." When Aaron reached out, the lantern vanished, but a warmth filled his chest. Like a memory he could never lose again. The next morning, Aaron woke in his bed. Was it a dream? But on his windowsill sat a single golden leaf, glowing faintly even in daylight. He walked to the kitchen where his grandmother was stirring porridge, her hands a little slower than they used to be. For the first time, he really saw her, her back slightly bent from years of work, her eyes, tired yes, but deep. He hugged her, tight. She blinked in surprise. "What's that for?" Aaron smiled. "Just, thank you." She smiled back, and for a moment, she looked like the girl from the street, laughing near the bakery. That evening, as the sun dipped and the fog returned to Elmsbrook's woods, a faint glow danced among the trees. The lantern keeper was still there, not to frighten, not to test, but to help those who wander find what matters most. Not all who are lost seek a path. Some are just waiting for a light.